Hey everybody, I'm Sarah, Lonesome Glory, and today we're going to kind of wrap up the BreyerFest blog, and I'm going to show you all of the cool things that I came home with from both BreyerFest and the remainder of our trip. So let's get started. All right, we're going to start here with some non-Breyer things that I picked up on our BreyerFest trip. First off, the gorgeous brass bookends came from an antique store. The books are from a number of places, but we did make a big stop to Joseph Beth, so that's where a lot of those came from. Next up in the BreyerFest purchases are bourbon and bourbon related things. This group of purchases from BreyerFest is the non-model horse, general Kentucky stuff. That is a picture of Justify. It's signed by his jockey. And then over here are a couple of horse related items that did not come from BreyerFest. They came from some antiquing we did around Louisville and Lexington. BreyerFest wouldn't be complete without bringing home a celebration horse, or two or three. I do have a few others that are still in the boxes, but this is going to be the one that I keep. Along with him, we have the limited edition models that I picked up from the Breyer store, including the Rotational Draft, who I ordered. As you can see, I didn't get a glossy, but that's okay. He is absolutely stunning. I know there's been some discussion online about how big Nicholas is, the celebration model, compared to other horses. So this is Nicholas. He's standing next to Iticus. Both of them are traditional scale. Both of them were special runs this year. And I'm just going to kind of show you what they look like together. Since they're kind of in the same pose, it makes the size comparison pretty easy. Obviously, Nicholas is supposed to be a pony, so he's meant to be small. But this hopefully gives you a better idea of what he looks like compared to other traditionals. So these things are items I got from BreyerFest, either through the VIP, from handouts, or as part of the tickets that actually aren't model horses. And the plush is super cute, guys. Next up for BreyerFest Loot are the BreyerFest 2022 special run models. These are the ones you had to have a ticket to get. And I pretty much got all of them that I wanted. I was kind of hoping I'd get a glossy Landler, but that's all right. And you guys might remember from my ticket video that I had received 2 tickets for Marzipan. And as it turned out, that was awesome. The first one that I picked up was a Palomino. I saw the bay from kind of across the special run area and really desperately wanted him. So I managed to trade my Palomino for the bay, and then when I went to pick up my VIP Palomino, I actually did get the Palomino. So that's fantastic. So these are the special runs from the store at BreyerFest. I did come home with one other special run from the ticket models for BreyerFest this year, and that is the surprise model, the rotating draft. I'll point out that this is one of them. He is the Cleveland Bay, which means, well, I wasn't right about the pick. Khaleesi was. And I'll tell you guys, she's been real smug about it too. So as you know from the ticket video, again, I did have 3 tickets for these, but I was really hoping I'd get at least one more. As it turns out, between trading for models and for trading around in the room sales, I didn't just wind up with 3, I wound up with 5. So the only color I didn't get was the gray Appaloosa, and I did get a few glossies here. Most of those are from trading in the room, but that is them. I think that Breyer did a really good job on the colors for these guys. This gray is one of my favorites. It seemed like people at BreyerFest this year were really into trading models, which is kind of fun since I was there with room sales and had quite a lot of stuff out to trade. With the exception of the Marwari and the rearing horse from last year, whose name I cannot remember at this moment. Those 2 I purchased in the Breyer store. The rest of these were purchases from the Clarion, and at least these 3 and definitely one more, the Goji down there, were all trades that I made. And then in addition to the plastics, I did come home with these 2 beautiful Breyer porcelains. They have a little bit of damage to the color, but not to the actual models. They're not broken. And really, I think they're just in need of a good cleaning. So that's going to be something I'll have to take on soon. But these were the traditional, or at least larger than Stablemate sized, Breyers that I came home with. I decided that for showing these guys off, all of the Stablemates were going to be their own category. So there's some regular runs in here, the BreyerFest special runs, the limited edition Stablemates, and just some regular runs that I wanted to pick up. So a little bit of everything, including a soccer ball horse and the one with the flag, who I'll ultimately take out of his box. In addition to Breyer Stablemates, I did pick up some smaller sized creatures from Copper Fox. So the red is really difficult to show you, but he's super cute. These 2 lovely drafters and one of the unpainted foxes. And I've got to say, I really love this blue and yellow drafter. He's a benefit model that Copper Fox is doing, and the proceeds go to a Ukrainian family who needs some help. So I thought that was pretty awesome. All right, that's the Stablemates. We're almost to the end of the things I bought at BreyerFest, and this last bit is going to be resin, or kind of other things. So I got a couple of really amazing medallions. I got a mini tadpole. I think they call that one pollywog. These adorable little cats. And then this stunning medallion carousel horse that was based off of the carousel horse entry in the Best Customs contest. So that's some of the last bit there. All right, last but certainly not least of my BreyerFest purchases is this absolutely stunning resin that was painted by Summer Prosser. She's in one of the absolutely gorgeous buckskins that Summer creates. This horse is MareZilla. And that is the resin's name. She is resin. And she's named that because she's huge. I know when you're looking at MareZilla from just a picture of her by herself, it's really hard to tell just how massive this horse is. So I brought Iticus back over since I had used him with Nicholas for a size comparison. And I thought you guys might like to see what they look like together. As you guys know, Iticus is a fairly standard size traditional. He's not excessively large or excessively small. And this is what he looks like standing next to MareZilla. MareZilla was created to be a companion to FullZilla that Breyer created. And I do have one of those. I don't have it here with me so I can put them together, but hopefully I'll be able to get that done. And just to make it really clear how big this horse is, I have a standing stablemate and I have Pollywog, the micro, to kind of all go together just so you guys can really see that this horse is huge. When I bought her, I had to carry her from the Artisans Gallery back to our room, and with all of the bubble wrap around her and everything else, it frankly was like carrying a toddler. Like, she's the size of a small child. So that was kind of fun. It was very interesting. And I am so very pleased with her. She is gorgeous. I mean, look at the detail that Summer did. Okay. That is everything. So first off, before I show you all of the cool things that I brought home with me, I just want to say that BreyerFest this year was amazing. It was so great to see so many of my friends who I really hadn't talked to since the pandemic, as well as getting to meet so many wonderful new people. And I just want to say I was so excited to meet each and every person who is watching these videos who came up to me at BreyerFest. I started off the weekend with a ton of those little resin chips to give out to folks, and I didn't come back home with any of them. So I was very surprised, and apparently next time I need to think about making more, which is a great problem to have. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching these videos, and thank you for coming up to me at BreyerFest to say something, or coming into our room, or anywhere else that I got to talk to you. It was fantastic to get to meet you all. That is it. That is all of the stuff that I came home with from BreyerFest 2022. It's a lot, and I'm gonna have to spend quite a bit of time up here in the horse room rearranging things because they're not all gonna fit the way I've got it set up now. But that's okay. That'll give me something fun to do the next few weekends. There are a few things I guess that I didn't show you, but mainly that was stuff either for the gal I was doing a peg up for, or presents for some of my friends' kids, and I don't really want them to accidentally find out what those are. So I didn't show that. I will say that I went to a giant bookstore, so there's a lot of kids' books that I am getting ready to give to my, faux nieces and nephews. But otherwise, that is everything that I picked up. From Bourbon to books to plenty of Breyer horses. I think I had a pretty successful year, not just with getting to see everybody, but with what I came home with. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again to everybody that I got to meet at BreyerFest. And for those of you who didn't get to come and were watching at home, thank you so much for watching the videos. I will probably go back to not posting quite as frequently just because things kind of pick up this time of year where I work. But if you have some ideas for videos you'd like to see, please let me know down in the comments. And let me know which of the surprise model colors was your favorite down in the comments. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye! Hey everybody, I've been working on getting out my BreyerFest Loot video for longer than it should have taken me. As a matter of fact, I have been working on it long enough that the BreyerFest Second Chance horses have arrived. And I have two of the Rotating Draft surprise here. So I thought it might be kind of cool as an addendum to my BreyerFest video to show you which ones these are. At this point, you know that I have kind of one of each color except for the gray Appaloosa, the more blanket Appaloosa. So I'm really hoping that at least one of these is that guy. If not, I'm hoping for some kind of glossy or something that I might be able to trade. So I got 2 chances here. Let's just kind of get right to it and see what they are. I didn't get to do a lot of this unboxing stuff at the park just because we were in such a hurry and it was so hot, but we'll see from here. Okay, this looks like it's the buckskin pinto, which I have one of those downstairs. It is absolutely gorgeous. Breyer did a really good job on the colors for the surprise horses this year. I was trying not to like the decorator because, you know, I don't need more decorators, but yeah, I wound up coming home with one anyway. Okay, it does look like, ooh, it does look like he's a shiny. So that's really cool. That's the glossy buckskin pinto, which is awesome. I'll have to compare him to my guy downstairs and see which one's going to live with me. Okay, so I have one more and one more shot to get, well, any other color, but hopefully that blanket Appy. So I'm gonna try and show you guys at the same time I see it. It's it's another buckskin pinto. Guys, I have the weirdest luck when it comes to Breyer shipping me blind bags, which is essentially what the surprise horse is. But yeah, I have the weirdest luck. I seem to get either everything or all of the same thing. Okay, well this one's matte, so at least that's a little different. So there we go. One matte buckskin pinto and one glossy. So I'm going to say for the second chance sale, I didn't do half bad. I'm pleased with the outcome here. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing the rest of the BreyerFest stuff, even if it was much, much later. I am working on a couple of other videos, so hopefully there'll be a little more coming out soon. Coming back from BreyerFest and then going into conference season for my office and things like that, I got a little behind with YouTube. So I appreciate you guys being with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!